It is time on this Friday, April 26, 20 and the 24, 2:54 p.m. 6 minutes until ring-a-ding-ding-ding until the bell tolls. And I wanted to show you some of the mistakes that I like to make and show you. Maybe it will burn into my mind and I won't make them in the future. I doubt that, Bart. You probably still make them. You're right. So let's see. Today's the 26th. So that would have been Tuesday. On Tuesday, I bought 150 shares of gold, the GLD ETF for $214.99, and then it just kept going down. So I bought another 100 shares at $214.99. GLD currently trading at $216.61. So both of those working out just fine. AbbVie, I went and sold my entire position, 700 shares at $169.68. I don't have them on the board anymore since I sold them off. Last I checked, they were around 169 as well. However, this is one of the big mistakes. I sold 400 shares of Google at 160 prior to earnings. Just wanted to, pull it off the table, put some cash back in my skinny jeans, not risk a wild earnings report. Kind of like Meta, they beat on top and bottom, and the shares sank 12%. Well, the opposite happened for Google. Let's see. In fact, let's pull up the Googler. Let's pull up the Googler right here just to see what they're currently trading at so we can see how big the mistake is. Currently trading at 173.54. So there you go. And I sold at 160. I did lock in a tidy little profit, but not nearly as much as if I would have just held on to the shares. Wait, go back to where you were. I'm going to save that screen for a moment. And then for the moment you've been waiting for, these two blacked out boxes, we're going to reveal exactly what I sold and for how much so that you can unsubscribe to the channel. Please don't do that. Tell them, Bart. Yeah, don't do that. I want to share the wins and the losses with you. This was more of a psychological play, like an unburdening. Maybe back in the day you had a boyfriend or girlfriend that was, there was maybe some upside, but could be a lot of downside. And in between was a lot of volatility. Well, that's this one here. And so there it is, Tesla. And I sold Tesla for what? Drum a roll, please. 144.92. I told you, it's laughter through tears. That's my favorite emotion. What are they trading at right now? The Tezzy. And again, it was, sometimes up means down and down means up. Tesla had a bad earnings report, and then old Elon worked a little magic, said a couple of things that likely won't be true, and then the stock went up by over 10%. So there it is, 168.55. But I did accomplish one thing, and I know you're going to laugh, possibly roll your eyes, double over in pain. But I locked in a $40,000 loss. Say that again. I locked in a $40,000 loss, so that's on the board to help me with taxes at the end of the year. And I'm done monkeying around with Elon for a while because my thesis is that Tesla is going to about 120, maybe lower, by the end of the summer. So let's see. Today is April 26th, 20 and the 24. Well, I'll give me all the way until the end of August 31st, 20 and the 24, and it will be it'll be 120 or below. That is my thesis on the Tesla. Now let's get to today. I did actually sell some calls, sold 50 call contracts at $36 on GDX, the gold mining ETF. 1 week out, and I collected $1,000 bills. Unity, I went ahead and made a play into earnings because they've been way down in the whiskey downtown the Chinatown. I sold the 29s, 30 contracts for May 10th, collected $1,530. So there's $2,530, and I needed some extra dough because I just spent $3,000 on a pool heater yesterday because our 15-year-old pool heater, works sometimes, other times it doesn't. So I got a way more efficient one, 15 years newer, brand new, beautiful technology. And then old lady spends a lot. She was at the Great Escape, which is a pool and, like jacuzzi, hot tub, outdoor type of store. And she texted me and said, they got a beautiful umbrella here that will give us tons of shade on the second deck. We've got 3 tiers of decks here in the backyard leading to the pool. And, I don't like to have a great deal of sun like Lady Tanzalot. It's only 1800. So I'm like, whatever you want, sweetie pie, honey bunch. She didn't buy it, but I know she will. So got to start earning a little bit of income here to offset those expenses. But I did buy 2,000 shares of AGQ. That is the Silver Bull. They were down today. And let's see, they're currently 2 cents lower than what I bought for. I bought 2,000 shares at $33.96. Then I did buy, I have how many of these? 5,000 shares of Coyer Mining. I bought 5,000 at $4.90. I think they're going to 8. So nearly a double there. And then on the Fortuna Silver Mining, I bought 5,000 shares at $4.75. I think they're going to probably 9. And then AGI, Alamos Gold. I tried to buy 1,000, so I had a order in, a limit order at 1511. And let's pull them up. So I did only buy 200 out of 1,000. And then in the meantime, it's there right now. AGI, it just like moonshotted. See that? I was buying right around there. I had the 200 fill at 1511, as we can see here, and then it just skyrocketed after that. So the remaining 800 will not fill today, and then I'll just revisit it during the week next week to see if I get another opportunity on the gold. But back to the big board just to see what's going on. So after taking the huge loss on Tesla, locking that into the books, I've tried to fight my way back. Let's go 1 week out just to see, because I was like living here in the 1940s, like just partying, and then I was like hanging out with the Fonz in the 50s. Then I was peace and love into the 60s. Then I started to get my way into the groovy 70s, and then back into the 80s. And now we've reached back up until the 90s. So we're partying, going to try to party like it's 1999. Tomorrow we're going to go see Dueling Pianos with a couple friends of ours. And then Sunday we have a First Communion. So we've got a weekend packed with fun-filled activities. And so I'm hoping that this fun-filled activity continues, where we make our comeback, get back over 2 million. That's certainly our thesis. We are wound up like a coiled spring with gold and silver. It could meander sideways like it likes to do, or silver and the miners, because the gold and silver miners are behind the gold move. So now that silver's made a little bit of a move up, the silver miners will do the same. So we are positioned to make a nice run over the next 30 days, over the next 60 days, and hopefully for the rest of the year. So that is what is happening right here and right now. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video.